All right. Good morning, everybody. It is the foggiest morning ever. You can actually see the overcast go up this hill. I'll show you where I am. This is the Pacific Ocean's right behind me. I don't know if you can see the sand, but the beach is right there. So anyway, I was putting on my clothes this morning, right? And then the last thing I put on was my belt, and I realized how important is a goddamn belt. It ties everything together. It's like shoelaces on a shoe, and it somehow combines the upper body and lower body, and it wraps it it's like a gift wrap. And it connects it, it binds it, glues it all together into a complete kind of outfit or whatever. What do you call it? Combines it. I don't know. It unifies. Damn, I'm smart. It brings it all together. Is basically what I'm trying to say. And it holds it. It does a lot of things, and it's just a simple band around your waist, right? I don't know why I got into it. I basically have an extra one in my car. I carry it everywhere because I feel like it brings a certain level of I want to say self-respect. Like you care about how the pants sit on your body. You care about, if you're wearing a suit, especially, you tuck in your shirt. Everything has a place, and you carry yourself differently when you have the belt on. If I don't have a belt on, if I'm wearing like sweats or shorts or I don't even know what else. What can you wear without a belt? I don't know. I feel like you wear everything with it. I had a bathing suit with belt loops. Once there's belt loops on something, a belt needs to be in there. And so I wore a belt with my bathing suit. It was a bathing short trunks, and I felt good, but I felt out of place because no one had belts. But if my bathing suit had a belt, whatever, man. So anyway, I'm gonna start off this thing. I'm trying to follow up what I said yesterday. Let me turn on the brightness. Trying to follow up what I talked about yesterday with with how many things are pointless, including your thoughts, right? So what I do want to do is flip it around and say what is not pointless, what is not pointless. And what I found out, what I've been living actually, and what I've been doing is actually maximizing other things. So what I mean by that is maximizing emotions. So being in a pointless state is very confusing and painful. It's like confused and painful, You actually don't know what the fuck is going on. But what you want to do is that you flip it around and you find out what specific emotions do you want to maximize during your life, right? So the two that I'm gonna say one. I'm gonna say one and probably reveal the next one later. But right now it's laughter. Okay, so I'll maximize laughter, and when you maximize, so what I want to do with that is bring out as much laughter from myself and others as much as possible, every opportunity. Obviously can't harm other people. Has to be ethical, moral, within law, and all that bullshit. Right? But still, that's still a lot to play with. And when I do that every day, I feel like my day has been accomplished. Because when I maximize that, and I'll get into minimizing other emotions, it's pretty powerful because you really don't have there's really no guideline to that. There's really no rules to how to maximize what you want to feel. but you know what you want to maximize and feel, right? And that's the biggest thing that I want to do each day. I remind myself all the time. That's actually why I got into stand-up comedy and how do you call it? Just comedy in general. Writing comedy, working somewhat related to comedy, making people laugh. It's actually one of the best emotions you can feel. I feel like as a human being. Or the second one's the orgasm. Those are the two. Those are the two emotions. I can't believe I just shared that, but basically it's two emotions, right? Laughter and the orgasm. There's no higher feeling, I feel, the human experience when it comes down to those two things. And I'm trying to look into the beach, but the fog is blocking everything now. It's actually pretty dense. So those are the two, and then on the flip side, right, the emotions that I want to minimize, right, is actually regret, and that's a heavy emotion for a lot of people. You ask people what do you regret, you're gonna get a million different answers, right? So, but for me, yeah, so minimizing that, because at the end of, I guess, the end of your time, the end of your time here, it's that's probably very likely the only emotion you're gonna feel when you look back on life. What do you regret? Yeah, what do you regret? And I learned that because I actually read a lot of art. I read a lot of stuff on people dying. Not that I want to commit something, but it's just people when they're on the deathbed, or their final moments in life, or when they reflect back. When they reflect back on life, it's always on the theme of regret, whatever field they're in. So in a way, I'm applying that right now with finding out what is it that I would regret if I get older. Kind of fast forwarding in my life, and then feeling that emotion, what I would feel in the future, and pulling it back into the present moment. Okay, so and then making my decisions based off that. So that was the thing that I wanted to share. The two emotions I want to maximize. Obviously there's other stuff that I need to maintain. Stuff within like Benjamin Franklin's like health, wealth, love, and happiness, and the hierarchy of needs. You take care of that. That's so easy to take care of, right? You don't need to require much effort or energy or attention into handling that kind of that side. So once that's taken care of, you can start focusing, putting your attention on what do you want to feel each day, what do you want to feel each week, each month, each year, and then adjusting your kind of your plan, your strategy to make that happen. And once I've been doing that, I never. Well, there's days that you kind of slip up, but I say week by week, month by month, overall, it's been in a positive direction for me, and I love it. You kind of learn a lot about yourself and learn a lot about others through that experience. So that was it. Maximize the positives. I don't know how other people kind of have their operating system. That's kind of like an operating system, right? Kind of an operating system. Maybe people use religion or whatever, spiritual stuff. But I feel I need to see the results. I need to see it. When I say see it, physically see it, and I feel it physically within my body when I apply this. When I go through structuring my time, um, to maximize my laughter. And now I have the skill. Well, I think I've always had it to kind of make others laugh, um, and I'm trying to make something out of it. We all have gifts. We all have what do you call it? Traits that are stronger than others from yourself and from other people. Like, you see it, it's a cut above, and you want to make something out of it. So I'm gonna see where that takes me. There's really no book on it, so I just wanted to share what I feel on this topic of living life. Because in a way, this is why I'm vlogging, right? You want to share your thoughts on life. So that's what I'm thinking. I don't know what other people think about it. I've actually shared it with other people, maybe like 20 other people, and it's a good thing. It's kind of weird when they never thought about how they're living their life before. I don't know. Maybe I have time to think about this shit, but I come across people who never really reflected on life, and they're just going through life, going through the motions of work, day-to-day stuff, administrative stuff, and you can tell like they're on this path, and then like you can tell like the years. You can actually see their life play out. You can see their life play out, and I want to be in that position where I can see my life play out. Because when I see my life play out, I actually see my brother, my parents. I see the immediate people around me and see their life play out. Because you check up on them every so often, and you see, you've progressed in this area, but it wasn't really you. It wasn't really what you wanted to do. It wasn't really anything that made you happy. So I'm trying to flip it around and make changes according to that. Maybe that was all I wanted to talk to today. This is actually a side of me that I was uncomfortable with sharing, because you kind of don't like telling people how you live. Yeah, so hopefully that made sense. If you guys like it, give it a like or whatever, comment something, I'll read it. And if it's not negative, I'll write back. Other than that, life is good. I literally gotta. Okay, so put in that aside, right? The positive, maximizing and minimizing emotions, right? Put in that aside, dude. Just day-to-day stuff, dude. I got a section off time. To literally sit down and write. I think I'm just uncomfortable standing still or sitting still, and just writing. But I feel like that's kind of necessary to have that kind of structured time within my day, just to write. The stuff that I come up with for myself and others, to just random stuff, right? Thoughts, project ideas, suggestions, and all this and that. It comes throughout living life. I go through life and just jot it down in my phone or notes. And one thing I'm trying to work on more is literally being at a certain place, certain time, and just write for, I don't know, 2 hours. Because all the top comedians I know that I follow, they literally have that kind of structure. And I gotta see if there's something to it for me. So I'm gonna just drop it off there, leave it at that, and call it a vlog until next time. I'm gonna give you guys a scene of what I'm saying right now. It's pretty cool. Like, it's so. I mean, the fog and the overcast stuff. The marine layer is getting in the way, but you can hear it. you could hear it, you could see little bits of it. So it's pretty cool. This is a nice way to rejuvenate yourself in the morning and move on. So move on with your day. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I don't know what I should say at the end as an outro, but you can just give it a like and follow and all this and that. And yeah, thanks a lot, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.